Hey Virgo, how are you doing? This is a bonus reading for Virgo for the month of August. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also, a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Virgos? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you, the Seven of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you are focused on is the Nine of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, Virgo, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is about having some kind of vision or foresight. And this is about you, wishes granted, wish fulfillment, or being in a place of emotional contentment, emotional satisfaction. It is also about you creating your own emotional happiness. And when you can create your own emotional happiness, this is where you're going to blossom and thrive. I'm also getting something that you've been hoping for, wishing of, dreaming of. As you can see, you have some kind of vision. But the Seven of Cups is about fantasy and dreaming of something, and then this is about you getting out of your comfort zone to go grab it, to go nab it, or to go get it. Because the Three of Wands is about plane, train, automobile, or getting out of your comfort zone. So doing something differently, or there is something about expanding your mind, expanding your awareness. What is this Three of Wands? This is also high vibrational energy, highly optimistic. And the Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the Two of Swords is a stuck energy or at a crossroads. It is also, one is the truth and one is an illusion. So this could be pick and choose something wisely, because not everything that glitters is golden. Because Nine of Cups could be somebody who is smug, self-centered, self-righteous, only gives you the time of day when they feel like giving you the time of day, and you're giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, or you have been more on the positive versus the negative. But the Two of Swords could be at a crossroads, and there is something about the flow. And you know, Nine of Cups can be overspending, overeating, over-consuming, or you have somebody around you, like I said, a love bomber, somebody tempting you with something half, or like breadcrumbing you. So you're not accepting any kind of breadcrumbs. In the Seven of Cups, it's choices and options, this or that. And it feels like you're choosing happiness. But Nine of Cups is a really beautiful energy. So what is this Seven of Cups? Mixed feelings, mixed emotions, emotions very high. I'm also getting something about when emotions are really high, intellect is very low. So it's really hard for you to make a cognitive decision. But also, Nine of Swords in the blocked and challenged position is thinking and thinking and overthinking and stressing about a person, place, or a situation to the point where you're paralyzed in thought and can't take action. So I'm getting like some kind of fight, flight, or freeze. Because Three of Wands is like, yes, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to expand. I have a vision. I have a goal. And then you're like breaks, procrastination. So procrastination is the dream killer. So what is this Seven of Cups? And the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And you know, the Page of Wands is about news or communication. But there's something about that Page of Wands, and I'll tell you what it's about. It speaks of inspiration, creativity, passion, attraction, or desire. Frisky Kitty. Frisky Kitty is limitless in potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date. Limitless when it comes to adjacent doors available for work and career. and limitless when it comes to relocation and or move. But there's something about the worry, like thinking worst case scenario of, if I hand out my feelers, hand out my resume, I would hand it out everywhere because you're going to be getting some kind of positive feedback or positive news. What is this Nine of Cups? You could also be dealing with a fire sign who is either highly reactive in the way that they communicate emotionally, or they don't communicate at all. Like it feels like they're creative, but it's not going to be effortless. Something here. And the Nine of Wands. What you resist persists. The Nine of Wands is also protecting your happiness. I'm also getting something about overeating, overspending, overconsuming, overindulgence. And this could also be depleting your energy. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It speaks of you are resilient and persevering. It is also, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of this draining my happiness. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of where I live. So stuck between a rock and a hard place, this is the comfort zone. You have foresight, you have a vision, and that vision is this one opportunity. Frisky Kitty is about limitless and potential in 8 billion people on the planet to date. And here, there is something that's making you extremely happy, or something, a person around you is blocking that. So how much longer are you going to drag this out? Is it a contract? Justice is about firm and fair decision, equality, equilibrium, and is this fair? This is also standing in a place of integrity. There's a win-win for you in the forecast. Karma. Good omen. What is this Nine of Swords? Overanalyzing some kind of situation. Or somebody is overly emotional, but it's almost like this person is very immature. So they react very emotionally. It almost feels like a roller coaster of emotions that this person goes through. And the 10 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So you have the 9 of Cups and then the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is returning to good health and healing and financial recovery. There also could be something about a commitment connection that is stressing you out. It could be family, that can be tradition, or something that you are committed to. It's almost like sleepless nights, needing more rest, needing more sleep. Give yourself permission to get more rest and sleep so you can make a better decision for yourself. And 9s in the tarot are usually endings. And as you can see in the blocked and challenged position is like stressing about family. That can also be worried about what other people think, or there's an energy here about study and research. This is about doing your due diligence, or something about learned lessons, teacher-student learning. Page of Pentacles is a smart card. It's taking a course, upgrading your skills, or adding something new to your routine to get a better or different result in your life. Page of Pentacles can also be my breadcrumber, or you are longing right here. So longing, your heart is longing for more in life. So what you want, dream of, and desire is out there. The best is yet to come. But there's something about a cushy, comfortable situation, or maybe it's uncomfortable, because this could be like some kind of nightmare of a situation, headaches, not getting enough sleep, not getting enough water, or the 10 of Cups doesn't feel like you feel supported, whatever circumstance that is. So this is your soul longing for more. What is this? Page of Pentacles. This could also be dealing like rivalry with siblings, cousins, friends. You don't know where you stand with this individual. And the 2 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And you know, the 2 of Cups is union, but it is also about partnership. You could be dealing with another earth sign. Or this could also be investing in a child. Something about knowledge. There is also possibly a child around you that is telling you some kind of information that gives you a great idea, and it possibly could do something with work. But this is like two peas in a pod, your yin to your yang. This is also you leaning back in this beautiful feminine energy, being open and receptive to love, help, and support. But this can also be jumping onto your masculine side and taking appropriate action. What is this? Three of Wands and Two of Swords. There also could be some kind of blocked communication with the person at a distance that maybe you do have a lot of love for. But who's going to speak? And the Three of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And you know, the Three of Cups can be a very beautiful, exciting energy, but this is also about celebrating, letting loose, and socialization. So too much of a good thing could be too much of a good thing. And as you can, three and seven together is the Ten of Cups. I'm also getting somebody, a frenemy around you, or this can also be a love interest. This person might be immature, young at heart, but this person is a heavy procrastinator. Or there is something about mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and scattered energy. You're confused on where you stand with this individual. I also feel like there could be a friend, a family member, or a possible love interest, but this is also no communication. I'm also getting something about a two-faced friend, a two-faced boss, a two-faced what? And I feel like it's closer than you think. So Three of Cups is like good news worth celebrating, socialization. So something about your social setting. And the Five of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the fives and the tarot signifies change. Something has to change. Something's got to give. But there's some kind of confusing news. And this could also be somebody who is in a place of regret or sadness. I'm also getting something about remorse or holding a grudge. And so if you're holding a grudge against a person, it doesn't actually poison that person. It poisons you. I also feel like somebody feels regret or resentment towards you. And maybe you are blocking this person in some kind of social setting. It also could be somebody who is a mother. What is this? The Nine of Cups. And it doesn't have to be your actual mother. It's just somebody who is a mother. What is this? Nine of Cups and Nine of Wands. Placing healthy boundaries where boundaries are necessary, or protecting your happiness. And almost like weeding your garden. Something about the weeds in your garden. Metaphorically there. And the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yikes. Boundaries. And this person's not going to like it. I feel like they're going to cause a stink here. Because Five of Swords is cut your losses, lose a battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I'm also getting somebody who is trying to bait or hook you back into some kind of fight or argument. Don't take the bait, right? Because this is some kind of breadcrumber. I'm also getting somebody who is, you know, very smug, self-centered, self-righteous, feels entitled to your energy. And a love bomber here. So I would just watch this. This can also be some kind of deep-rooted insecurity. If you're overspending, overeating, overconsuming, you know, you're going to feel very lethargic and burnt out. So something about the body keeps the score. So in energy, you also have somebody who might be like a bully or a belittling, a backstabber. And it could be a friend in your social group. So two-faced friend, two-faced family member. Okay, so there's some kind of worry though, and a disconnect. Like something that was once your happily ever after is now some kind of a nightmare of a situation. And maybe you have to reunite with this person, or they want to reunite with you. And the Three of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You also have the Moon card. Moon card and the Three of Wands is the comfort zone. So it feels like you are in a place of stagnancy or pond water. Staying in this stagnancy or pond water is like what? Think about pond water. And everything outside of your comfort zone is everything you want, dream of, and desire. So there's something about the unknown or the ambiguity between you and another individual. Three of Wands is also somebody who is pessimistic or has a high expectation on how you should think, act, and feel and react. If you do not do what I say accordingly to what I want here, Virgo, then I'm going to cause a stink. I'm going to whip up some tears and make it your problem. I'm also getting something about the travel, or here, the bridge to connection. You need to go over the bridge, but you do have a bully in the environment. What is this? Oh, and the 10 of Swords. Well, that came out quick. This is about deuces. I'm out of here. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Something about me, myself, and I. What am I going to do about this? Because the Aries energy is about, yeah, it can be somebody who is, you know, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. There's always a card in that deck. But I'm also getting somebody's pride and ego getting in the way of a commitment connection. Maybe you're having a hard time speaking, because I'm having a hard time getting my words out. So it's been a hard go with talking to this person. You never get anywhere. That 10 of Swords is also defeat and betrayal. But this is also my breadcrumber. And it could be closer to home. And maybe that can also be something about a child. And this can be your own energy here. So who deserves a seat at your table? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is my obnoxious brat in the tarot. It is also information that you need to get off your chest. It might be very difficult for another person to hear, but it's necessary. Page of Swords can also be somebody who is an investigator, inquiring, being inquisitive, asking a lot of questions, probing you. What time are you going to be home? What time are you going to do this? Like, again, the responsibilities. There also could be some kind of third-party interference to what it is that you want or actually desire, but there's something about the procrastination, like the fantasy, living in the fantasy feels better than actually taking the necessary actions. These people could be younger than you, like immature, too immature for you to handle. Yeah, emotional intelligence. So something about your emotional intelligence, or you do have somebody who is a friend that you're not speaking to. This person could be at a distance, and this person is emotional intelligent. They're able to respond, but they don't overreact emotionally. If any kind of triggers come up, or anybody who triggers you or ruffles your feathers, it means that there's something stemming from your past that still isn't healed. There's something about the emotional immaturity, the people you're around, or these could be just children. Like, maybe these are children that know how to manipulate the situation. Come on, mom. Come on, dad. Like, you know, but you're like, no, I'm putting that to an end. I love you, but no. Red lipstick. Red lipstick stains. Doing drugs. And trash. Throwing away, getting rid, and tossing out. So taking out the trash. And that is also about the purge. And again, protecting your happiness at all costs. Five of Swords, nobody wins in the Five of Swords. It's a shallow victory. It's people who are bickering. Both people want to be in control and both people want to be right. And there is also the Five of Swords, where there is an energy around you that wants to win at all costs, and they don't care if they make you unhappy. They just want to be right and they want to be in control. And pregnancy tests, unsure results, a pregnancy scare, positive or negative. So this can also be some kind of situation, like celebrating news, but there's also like false, like something is a lie. And then go check for yourself. The bookworm. Homebody, always reading a new book, prefers to be in own world, fast-minded, knowledgeable on many topics, stays in on weekends. And this is somebody who is emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. Somebody who's a homebody, likes to be at home. And the wise one. Endured many challenges, has sound life advice, can be nagging, older in age or soul, lots of life experience, a mother or a grandmother. The funny one. Makes everything into a joke, can lack sensitivity, charms others with humor, comedian, witty and bright, large circle of friends. So there is something about the social, or this person has a big social circle, back to this person who is smug, self-centered, self-righteous, or feels entitled to your energy. And the diver, throwing out the trash. But then you have marine biology, scuba diving instructor, works on the water, Coast Guard, rescue work, explores depths of oceans, calm under pressure. So this can also be somebody who is a very emotional, intelligent. It is also explores depths of ocean. It means get off the shoreline, get into the water, go deep. Something about the shoreline or something about the water. Scissors. Disappointment in some affair. And this could be affair with your family, affair with a friend, you know, affair with a colleague, coworker. I feel like it's closer to home than you think. Bell, an announcement. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity, but you're not talking about it. Because that Three of Cups is like celebrating and letting loose and hanging out with your gal pals and your buds and avoiding telling another person. It's like keeping that to yourself. Pale, time to get out of a situation. And then it says dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. And grasshopper. Situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So yeah, you do have also somebody who is cocky, or their pride and ego is a little bit puffed up here. And I also feel like Rooster are male. So somebody who is, it doesn't have to be an actual male. This person is just on their masculine side. Okay, Virgo. So there's something about that you have to handle something carefully. I'm not saying to pussyfoot or tiptoe around this person, but yeah, it feels like there's something that you want to get out of, but there's also something that you're giving birth to at the same time. If you get out of your comfort zone, you get the wish that you want, and it's a risk. But what you resist persists. Totally up to you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Virgo, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.